Alright, these are a priority though, guys. Let's not get trapped in there, D-Light. I know, you're suffocating. Go ahead and find some O2. Snow biomes. Ooh, these cold biomes end up just being a pit of CO2. Very, very dangerous. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 19, where we're going to pick everything up out of this petroleum really quick. In fact, I want to pick this up too, but today we're going to do a lot of different things. And one of the things we're going to do right off the bat here is we're going to start with some automation. So this, as you can see, this thing flips on and off, just constantly. And I'm pretty sure it's going to start backing up once the oil refineries start being run, because they seem to produce more natural gas than I thought. 60 grams a second, which really is... yeah, it's like having 2 extra rows of fertilizer synthesizers. So while these are being run, we're going to have a lot of excess natural gas. So I have a solution for that. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this automation wire here. What's Master MIDI, JCLC, everybody's still sweeping all that up. But we're going to go ahead and speed things up because we've got work to do. And what we're going to use here is actually a buffer gate. So the buffer gate says... stays active for a short time after the input reaches standby, which is exactly what we want. So I want, when the pressure is reached with our atmospheric sensor here, I want it to actually stay active for a little bit and clear the air out before it turns off. Another thing we're going to do is, this refinery area is really great. We're just jumping around from one thing to another to another. I think some of these tiles aren't gold, yep. And then we're going to do that one as well. I want to tighten up this little corridor here for the gas to go down because we're going to overpressurize it. And what I mean by that is we're going to actually give people a place to... ooh, whoops. See what I did here? That's bad. Bad, Thranxes. I broke this pipe before I had a place for the hydrogen to go, and now this has stalled out. So this is a priority 9. What's the air pressure like here? Ooh, see? Bad, bad, bad. Let's fix that, like, now. Please and thank you. But after we fix that, we're going to... can somebody make this, please? Thanks. And then we're going to leave these at a 6. That's fine. I got all this sweeping here as a priority because I don't want this to fill up with petroleum before people can get down there and do stuff. But we're going to make this refinery area really nice because... I mean, it is nice. We're going to make it nicer. Because the truth of the matter is that we don't want people to feel like they're... we don't want people to feel like they are suffocating or having to hold their breath while they're in there. That's not how we're going to do things. So we're actually going to oxygenate this room and rely on the right downward motion of heavier gases to kind of funnel through this tight little area here, and then hopefully it'll be all oxygen up top and all natural gas at the bottom. Let's go ahead and dig this out, make that a possibility, and then we're going to need a gas bridge as well. Now, we were kind of trucking along towards the plastic as fast as we could for a variety of reasons. The least of which is not this slickster that I want to get out of here so he'll stop secreting oil all over our stuff. That's... and there is plastic here. It was mentioned in the comments, Master MIDI, I could come here and break this bed and get some early plastic, which... kind of an exciting thing to think about. But the logistics of getting over here might be tricky. I think we could... tunnel this way and dig down, but then it says that this door cannot be manually controlled and it's not really automated up into anything. So we might have to dig down, across, up, and then here we could do that actually. Oh, but the slime lung, oh, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but as this polluted oxygen fills up here from this rotten pinch of pepper nut. Hey, is that what that is? That is polluted dirt. Same, polluted dirt. It says emitting polluted oxygen. No, 850. There it goes. Well, phooey. We could come across and down here. We actually could do that. But really, what I would like to do is work on food. So we have enough food for now, but really I'm tired of seeing these empty beds, and we need more duplicant hands so that we can start getting lots of work done. So we're going to jump right into coming over here, grabbing a lot of these wheezeworts that are over here, tapping into this geyser, finding a way to cool it, and starting to make sleet wheat grain. That is, I think, going to be the focus. Right. We could... Oh, there's no slime lung in the air there. We're going to want probably carbon dioxide, but we're going to want rooms that feature oxygen. This is going to be interesting. We also could do a base over here. That is also an option. So the easiest solution will probably be to set up the farm area here. Make sure we're not losing too much here. What we can do is we can make another mechanized airlock just to try and buffer the heat a little bit more. Maybe like that. But then we need to start looking at what we can do here. So we'll talk about that and this. And that to start. So I'm thinking we might just do a base up here. We set up a base up here, and then this would be like food production base, maybe? But we need these wheezeworts. And we're going to have to find a way to cool this geyser. Okay, so things that need to get done. Let's start talking about them. That's a lot of water. Well, we can dig across this way and give ourselves a mechanized airlock. Now it says, hold on, it says gold amalgam is thermally reactive. Little energy to raise in temperature, but copper's a thermal conductivity of 4.5. Iron is 4. Gold amalgam I was pretty sure was less. Where have we made some gold amalgam? Gold amalgam. Thermal conductivity of 2. So it raises in temperature quickly, but conducts heat slowly. Alright, these are a priority though, guys. Let's not get trapped in there, D-Light. I know, you're suffocating. Go ahead and find some O2. Snow biomes. Ooh, these cold biomes end up just being a pit of CO2. Very, very dangerous. We made this out of abyssalite, right? I like that. Okay, so as long as we have abyssalite here, I think we can start with the farm here, and we'll probably put a wall up over here. Let's see how many we can run. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not really how I want to do that. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And it just won't go that far across, but it will further up. Well, the bottom floor can be a little different. Right? I think it can. We can work with this. Okay, let's let everybody do their job. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's not quite how I had this in mind. I'm thinking Because if we make it to where we could just put a door here. See, they're already starting to build them because I don't have that much planned out. This is a thing we're going to have to do, so we might as well just queue this up. Let's stick with the igneous rock. There we go. Wonderful. I guess I could tunnel over, but then I'd have to build up. What did I make this out of? Iron ore? That will probably be okay. It's still fairly cold in this little abyssalite hallway here. So we're getting our hydroponic farms built. I'm rather sure that the sleetwheat can fit in a small area there. Yep, which it can. But if we do 3... All right, I'm going to have to consider this for a second, because I want to do 1, 2, 3 perhaps, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. I think that's good. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. We don't want to make too much sleetwheat because then we're just wasting water. You know, we're just going to be using up our precious water and putting a strain on how fast we can cool it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for now. We'll get rid of this. 2, 3. Right, because then my thought is in the middle to do something like this to facilitate airflow, and then a ladder. So we could sort of have this be the bottom. If we went ahead and, let's see, we put a abyssalite here, and then we can put a mechanized airlock here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I don't know if I want to keep doing abyssalite up this way, because borrowing from the cold outside would not be a bad thing. So we'll do granite there like that. We can dig all of this out in the middle here. And I think this bottom row will just be 6. And then sort of the same thing, we're going to just borrow this granite like this. That's a pretty good start. So we'll let people get to work on that. Now, where were we over here? This refinery is not getting any love because it's unreachable. Of course it is. I knew it. How about 1, 2, 3, 4. And this didn't get built. How did this not get built? That's a priority 8, everyone. Please. This area is going to just slam full of... There we go. And that is also a priority 8. So we want the active buffer time to be... Let's start with 2 minutes. Let's see what 2 minutes looks like. So once this gets below the pressure it should be at, it should stay active for 2 minutes. And what the heck? Oh, because of that. That's going to be a little irritating. Because now we have this polluted water down here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll dig it out and mop it up. Not a problem. There's a will. There is an oxygen not included way. And we're going to make that happen. Alright, we're pumping oxygen over there now. Which means, look at that, yep, it'll start to fill in. It should eventually, through pressure and the way the gases sort, the oxygen should float here, it should build up, and it should start to slowly push the natural gas down. And then it should kind of equalize here as we have, what's that, 2,000, yeah, 2,000 grams of natural gas there. So what we want is for them to sort of equalize. and balance each other out. But as this is running, we're going to start pulling all the natural gas from there slowly but surely, so that's going to help our cause. Now, another bit of automation I wanted to do is this. What we're going to notice is that this area, especially when refineries are running, it's going to back up, and these geysers, they don't always... See, you almost need a buffer as well, don't you? Maybe. No, because the geyser's running and... Oh, you're completely empty. No. Stop that. You can totally stop that. Instead, what I want is sort of a feeding system. So here's what my thought process was. What we're going to do is say... We'll do a gas shutoff valve. Let's make these relatively high priority. Here and here. Right? At which point, we're going to command these gases like that to like that. So we're going to have this bottom line is the heavy one. You can see it's already starting to back up given how much... Oh, wow. So we can't even get it below the atmospheric switch. Yeah, so we need to do this. Because these other pipelines are completely empty. But we don't want to borrow from that one constantly, just some of the time. So that's the plan. What we'll do is we'll use a clock sensor. I'm going to put this anywhere neat and cool. I can put it right here, I guess. Right here. Oh, it would be killer if there was space. I could get rid of this air deodorizer. In fact, I might. All of this... No. Let's just leave it. We'll humor it for now. Instead, what we'll do is we'll put the clock sensor here. And then we'll run these automation wires kind of like this. So then what we're going to tell this is that at a certain time of the day, most likely at the end of the day, we want the pipes to open up, and if there's any excess here, it should feed into the other two. That way the other ones remain running constantly. Oh, look at this temperature. This is going to become a big deal. We need to tackle this. No gas output. How are you not... Oh, did I not connect you? I did not connect you. That was my mistake, so we'll go like that. This should take care of the backlog, because otherwise, while these refineries are being run, yeah, constantly... Oh, look at that! Especially now that people can almost breathe in here. No one will ever have a need to leave the refinery. Look at that decor. It's like the least stressful industry job we have that needs constant attention. Look at that. Oh, Mushroom's having a little bit of problem with that natural gas. It'll get compressed, though, once we get this running non-stop. We take care of this polluted water yet? Too much liquid? Oh, we can mop that one up. Let's do that. And then this, I've realized, you know, we could put a door here and we could keep that heavy negative decor from filtering over, so we're going to do that. So hopefully the only area that has really bad decor coming through here is this little patch here, which should be short-lived. I mean, there's a lot of good decor everywhere and a lot of nice rooms. I'm not worried about a little bit of momentary bad decor. Oh, you guys need power as well. Right, well, let's do that. We'll just piggyback right off the main line there. And we'll say, okay, what does this say? Disabled by automation grid. So when the clock is on, the shutoff valve is disabled. And when the clock is off, the shutoff valve is... Okay, so the clock is on, the gas is flowing, the clock is off, the gas is off. Let's start with 75% of the day, so in the last half of the day, these should kick on. And clear out some of the back half, or not the last half, the last quarter. Should we do half? I don't know how much during the day we're going to need this to be. I think we'll try it with the last quarter of the day. While everybody's sleeping, we'll just let the gas vent out. That should help. These geysers are only producing so much. All right, let's analyze the food situation a little bit. How are we looking here? What the heck happened there? I must have deconstructed those. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And then I guess we'll do another door here. Like that, we'll kind of build into those ruins, which is sort of interesting. And then we'll cut over. We can always check out the vending machine. And we'll get another door here. Excellent. I think this is a good start. This is a good start. And we're digging over here to the geyser. And we're not really making any progress on the Wheezeworts. This biome looks small, but it's actually just a bottleneck. It keeps going, which is great. We can do our oxygen micro tower here, pull it down, have the base here. This will be the crew responsible for cooking. They'll run the sleetwheat farm primarily. Right, because we're going to control permissions so that they're the only crew that can come and do the sleetwheat. And then I guess we'll need a cooking area, but I'll probably do that here and try to keep that... yeah, away from the cold as much as possible. So what we can do is get this area planned out a little bit here. But we're not going to worry about the base first. No. Our food situation is such that we need the cooking area first and foremost. And the sleetwheat farm. And we're going to need that before we need anything else. That is the plan. A lot of hydrogen kicking around here. That's okay. That's all right. So it's at the end of the day, so the clock should be running, and we should be starting to offload our excess. Oh, look at that. It's working. And then as soon as the day starts over, it should turn off. And it looks like it's almost getting... oh, it's zippering. I was like, is it getting priority? No, but it's taking turns. So it's going one from this direction, one from that direction. That's great, because if the geysers back up a little bit, that's almost preferred. The geysers can back up, then we just have extra gas, but this area really needs to stay emptied as much as possible. And these are priority 6. I might just make these a priority 5 for now. We don't have a big rush for petroleum. We are draining that oil as fast as we can. I'm not worried about the oil, though. I don't want people to spend all their time here since we're backburnering the plastic. And I hate to backburner the plastic. I really do. I want to get to it really, really badly. I don't think it's in our best interest. I really don't. Okay. Let's try this. And we're just going to say igneous rock. We're just going to hopscotch over here. Stay away from that slime along there. It's on that sedimentary rock. Be careful. We'll just hop over like this. Unknown, huh? That's interesting. Deconstruct. Very good. We'll work our way over there. It's not a super huge deal. A little bit of chlorine isn't going to cause any problems, but nonetheless, let's get ourselves another mechanized airlock here. Toronto. Otherwise, yeah, that's a lot of pressure chlorine. It's going to fall down in here and build up, spill over the top. Well, I guess we got a bunch of chlorine there. It's not going to be a huge deal, I suppose. Thank you, Shark Walker. Unrefrigerated, non-sterile atmosphere, bunch of stale meal lice. Yeah. And I'm done with this meal lice. I don't want to worry about that anymore. Instead, let's say that you're the priority, please. As well as you. Let's get you to be the priority. And you. So we'll start getting some of that done. Hopefully everybody will abandon their other jobs, their less important jobs, and get all that done. Ooh, this temperature. So we can put in some wheezeworts like a band-aid. We can. But I think long-term we're going to need something different, and especially since we have all this slime lung in the air. Thinking about pumping the air, oxygen and polluted oxygen and everything into this biome, and just saturating this biome with high-pressure gas, running this thing to cool it down, and then pumping it right back over here on this side. So we'll maybe run the in cold air will come here where the heat seems to be congregating. Could just tap into this too. I mean, this biome would start to melt, but we could get a lot of heat reduction temporarily just by borrowing from here. Then it's all gonna melt, and yeah, I don't necessarily want to go that road. I do want, though, to come over here, so we are gonna plan out just to see what this would look like. Just to see. We're gonna leave these at a priority 5. So the swamp crew should be able to cut over here without breaking through the integrity of this snow biome. These wheezeworts are spoken for. We can't really use these. This is going to be for the plastic area here. It's mostly pretty close to everything. Mostly. We just can't get this natural gas out of here. Well, we will as everything starts. No. Unacceptable. How, wait. Can you guys not? You should be able to just go through this door, right? Hold on. No, because of that. There you go. Run. Get out of there. Find your air! Ooh. Stop scaring me. I don't like that noise. Woo! No duplicant deaths. Not this time. Not this time. We're going to fight it tooth and nail. Okay, so I'm not going to walk away from this area anymore. This is a pretty important area. Now, these should be priority 7. It's food. Sure, we could. And we're gonna do sleetwheat. Copy settings. Brar, right there and there and there. And we're going to have to get the geyser situation cooling down as well. And then we're going to need. Well, it has some carbon dioxide in here. We're going to need more. I'm trying to think of what we can do about that. There's actually a good bit of carbon dioxide here. We could sort of lead it this way. In fact, I think we might just do that. Let's do that. So we don't really need the granite on the outside. I'm thinking... Could just turn this into airflow tiles. Like that. For now. Just till we can lead some of this carbon dioxide down in there. I'd like this to become a big old carbon dioxide pit. That's the plan, anyways. That way the sleet wheat will stay fresh on the floor no matter what. Although it's cold. Wouldn't it stay fresh anyways? Hold on a second. sleet wheat grain, sterile atmosphere, refrigerated. Wait a second. We don't want carbon dioxide here. We want oxygen, but oxygen is going to be tricky. Oxygen is going to be tricky given that if we pump it in straight off an electrolyzer, it's going to be really hot. And the whole name of this game of making this work is to keep it cold. So let's see. Sleet wheat grain, 25 sleet wheat grain is what we'll get. Requires fertilizer and water, 20 kilograms a cycle. That's really not all that much. $150 grams of air pressure. You know what? You know what? I have an idea. It's going to be a little non-standard, but I have an idea. And I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one. We'll just put ourselves an algae terrarium here. That should help us. That should get this area square, which means really I don't want this at all. And a little bit of oxygen leaks out, that's really not an issue. Right, so we'll just keep it like that. We'll update everything to an 8. And then we're going to have to start thinking about how we want to cool down this water. Well, we need these wheezeworts. Yeah, you guys are an 8 as well now. Welcome to the Priority 8 Club. Where is everyone? This is an all-hands-on-deck. Everybody get this situation squared away, because as soon as we get our food situation fixed, we can start printing more duplicants, and I want to print a lot more. I don't... Irrigation pressure, farm plot inoperable. Growth will resume when conditions improve. How is the farm plot inoperable? Must be because it has no liquid intake. Right. Could cool the water. Pipe it through this long convoluted thing. Well, I don't want to start setting up the pipes till I'm 100% sure that I've cooled down this geyser properly, actually. That is going to be number 1. This is a 6. That should be done. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Everybody just run away. We have tons of algae. Literal tons of it. What we don't have is a way to bottle water. Okay. We'll get rid of these and dig down right here. I don't think we have to dig all 3, though. I think... Right, just like that. That'll work. Let's go ahead and say somebody can build this, and there you go. Now you can run across. Disable auto bottling, please, and thank you. I should have just put it there, but I want to use this up. I don't necessarily like this water being here. We're going to fix that. Wow, look at all the mealwood. Hold the phone. Oh, because we've got all these priority 8s. Who, mushroom? Take it easy. Alright, well, let's fix this. We can't just leave all these 8s here like this. Ooh, now that hot air is coming this way. That's a big deal. Let's, we'll use gold amalgam. won't do that. Waiting algae, waiting water. That's not as important as all of this food here. No, Edward G. Okay. Thank you, D-Light. We'll get those doors made and we'll stop that. No, Shark Walker. Okay, everybody's freaking out. Well, once the algae terrarium gets going, then you'll have a little hub of oxygen here you can rely on. Oh, now it just needs water. Okay, will that stem the heat a little bit? Perhaps. No, don't do it. JC. Okay. Body temperature. Oh, we've lost the ability to have our little flower in the med bay. Because it's so cold over here. We could try to pull this heat away from the base. No. We're going to get Wheezeworts. That's our focus. That's our thing. Hey, look at that. Now we're producing oxygen. Now people have a place to breathe over here. But let's let all the meal lice get harvested. As much as I hate for everyone to stop what they're doing with the sleet wheat to harvest meal lice, let's get it going. There's a lot of food here. And there's no reason to let them sit because, you know, if they're not harvested up, then they don't reset their growth cycle faster, and we need them to do that until we can start making frost buns. Oh, look at the time, though. That's going to be the end of the episode. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 19. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Come back next time as we continue our new train of progress into food before plastic, just so we can hire more people and have more hands for when the plastic time comes. But until next time, take care.